What's good? It's Chigozi. It's Monday, May 20th, 2019. And as we all saw and called out in the last stock market video where we talked about Tesla as well, we looked at it and said, well, look, it's probably today's day with 44 numerology. And although it's been making lower lows, don't expect a reversal here. I said I don't think it's going to reverse. I think it's going to keep selling off and probably go sub 200. That's exactly what I said. And look, hit lows of $195.25 today. And look at this gap down again. With 44 numerology, it gaps down. So it's either some sort of major move on the upside or downside on dates with 44 numerology or connecting to 44. Anyone new here, anyone who's been watching this, I'm not sure what else to do. I'm literally telling you beforehand. I mean, you could have, again, made money on this. You could have bought options. You could have shorted. You could have been prepared. It's making downtrend. I said I would not play the reversal on this. I would keep betting it to keep selling off. And it's going to make a nice move on 44 date numerology. And then government 52, prophecy 52. They like to participate in by the numbers propaganda by that as well. Time 25. But it was at lows of 6% as much today. So you could have made a nice 6% move. And look, it's trying to recover now, but it's probably not going to recover that well. There's more opportunities. So this video is just more Masonic propaganda by the numbers, but I wanted to point that out. I'm just sick of calling out Tesla left and right, and then people will still call this knowledge bullshit. It's like I'm trying my best to help you benefit. I'm trying to, anyway, you don't need to trade to benefit, but you can at least understand this knowledge, understand what goes on. Maybe you can help a friend. Maybe you can just know something new. But today's the day with 64 numerology, kill 64, synagogue of Satan 64, chaos 19, 46 reflection. And again, today's the day with 44 and even the 17 numerology, space 4417. And I always mention, I don't like to use that cipher that gives you the 17. But I will point it out because we have it here with this 44. It's also, again, day with 46 numerology, sacrifice 46, chaos 46. So for Tesla, they gave me some sacrificial, chaotic event today, a big sell-off. 6% move on Tesla is pretty decent. I mean, Tesla doesn't move that much per day. So when you get 6%, that's a major move for Tesla. They've had much bigger moves, of course, but 6% is really good in one sitting with Tesla. Transgender woman found dead in Texas. She was assaulted by several men in the parking lot of a Dallas apartment complex weeks earlier. So do you see how we have death, sacrificial propaganda, sacrifice numbers? Sacrifice 73, reflection of 37, kill 64, 44. Transgender woman was killed. I know transgender has that 53 connection, but I don't know what else it has. I don't remember. First, you want to look at gender. Okay, gender 35. Today does have 35 date numerology, but again, a cipher I don't like to use. So, again, I stick with what I do, with what I know, to keep it consistent. So transgender equals 64. You see what I'm saying? Reversing the alphabetical order, reducing each letter to a single digit. Transgender equals 64. So on a date with 64 numerology, we get transgender propaganda first thing. Not hard to see. It's never hard to see. She was assaulted in Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas loves putting out by the numbers propaganda. Dallas 49, 41, 113. Dallas TX 93 like Saturn. Again, I've been saying Texas is a Saturnian state. Dallas, Texas 28, 71, 118, 179. Gender 28 like Dallas, Texas. That's why it's in Dallas, Texas. So this video is already super good. You see how Tesla sold off, as we all knew. And you can't say, I mean, people will come here and say, well, of course it's going to sell off. It's been on a downtrend. It's easy to guess, this and that. It's like, look, if that was so easy to see, then why are so many people trying to play these reversals every single day? There's a bunch of reversal traders that got fucked today. And maybe if they would just pay attention, get their head out of their ass and see how everything's by the numbers, as I've been saying. If you were in that trade, you should have just sold on Friday, knowing that Monday's a day with 44 numerology and the 64, kill 64, and it's on a downtrend, so they can give you more propaganda to make that continue. I've been saying, use the gematria to manage your risk. You could have saved 6%, 3% today if you would have sold. But again, you shouldn't have been holding Tesla anyway. I mean, it's been selling off for how many days? And that being said, if you were short, maybe you shouldn't have covered until today. You should have said, okay, Monday's a day with 44 numerology. And you can see how many days from Elon Musk's birthday it is to give you more clues. Maybe I'll try to cover on Monday. Because worst case, it pushes up. And is it really much of a short squeeze? I mean, it's been selling off so hard. You'll have plenty of time to cover. So that's probably what I would have done. The Scottish Rite 78. The enduring legacy of a black warrior in feudal Japan. Japan and nigger equals 42. I'm very curious to see what time they update this piece of propaganda. Or the video length. This movie. Yasuke or something. I think that and Samurai have the same name. Or numbers. So updated 452 on May 20th. So nothing really too much, I was expecting something else. But again, they're always having some other riddle. It's just because I don't see it. But yeah, this movie's going to be by the numbers. I can't wait to see what they do. The Japanese government, this is also their propaganda. This one world order is the Japanese government. Nice orange right here. It's 33. So I think this video is pretty simple. We're not going to go too long on this one. You saw how they put transgender in the propaganda by the numbers. You see why it is the way it is. Huawei in the propaganda today. I said, look out for Huawei. We didn't decode them or anything, but I said you can see their stock, see how that shit moves. If they even have, I don't even know if they have. I swear they probably do. But it doesn't matter. They participate in by the numbers propaganda. You could have looked out for this. I think they started talking about this yesterday. But we'll see what this comes to. Huawei.
It's too big. Someday, it'll fit just right. Way too soon.
Oh my God.
We need to get serious about our 529 plan.
This is a commercial from the Freemasons.
Who's going to college?
Class of 32, Scottish 32. I just said it from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Class of 32, whatever it said. Scottish 32. Oh, this is nationwide? Oh, well, this is obviously from the Freemasons. I mean, what else? Guys, I live in the city where their headquarters is. In Columbus, Ohio. There's a big nationwide building, and there's Nationwide Arena where the Columbus Blue Jackets, the fake team, plays. I mean, I can go on all day how Nationwide is not on your side. Peyton Manning is a theatrical actor for the Zionist Jews, and he participates in their commercials when they tell him to. And it's always by this numerical system. So, I don't see too much here right away. I haven't followed too much Huawei propaganda, so I don't know really where to begin. I know 67's at 19 prime, 2019 to participating in all this. But I think we'll just close it here. Why go longer? Let's just keep it how it is. But I hope you get it. You're living out an agenda. This is called coded propaganda. U.S. kids aren't eating enough seafood. Study says here's how to add more. This is just the federal government selling you more seafood. And look what they're showing you. I mean, instead of showing you seafood, it's showing you some breaded, fried seafood. I mean, it's why can't they just show seafood? Maybe a raw cut of fish or something else, but they're giving you stuff like this. It's what they want you to be eating with some anti-nutrients with it as well. I've been saying it since day one. I'm not a nutritionist, a dietitian. I don't claim to know everything about nutrition and what to eat. I mean, I just say, I mean, if just eat what your species is supposed to do, like any other animal. But other than that, But the takeaway is don't follow any dietary advice from the federal government. They're obviously trying to poison you and keep you sick and down and depressed and retarded. So why would you do anything dietary that they say? Of course, they might weave in some truth here and here, just to make them seem credible. But let's be honest. Don't take any dietary health advice from the federal government. Share themed suite opens at NYC's Sofitel Hotel. Shares in the propaganda because she is a theatrical actor. This is fake news. I mean, it's the same. My answer is the same every time, if you haven't noticed. Share 34, 25, 74, 20. Today's the day with 25 numerology. 5 plus 20. 5/20. 20/5. You see? Day with 25 numerology. Shares in the propaganda. Sofitel Hotel. Don't see too much there. But again, there's more to look at. Yeah. So, it's in New York as well. So we'll close it there. Take care. Killing 319, Masonic 319, 3-minute, 19-second video. Ooh, jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge and survived. Golden Gate Bridge propaganda foreshadowing. Could be, 5-minute, 4-second video. Bridge 45. I mean, you see what they're doing. I mean, this is clearly some predictive programming. Definitely look into that if you can. So take care. Peace out.